Hey, and welcome to NCAA Picks. I'm John. Got Bobby and Josh here, and we're going to go bowling. So, start of the bowling season. Talk about the bowl games coming up. First of all, we got the New Mexico Bowl. A big one there.
Washington State, I got no idea.
Washington State, Colorado State.
I'll go with Colorado State. I'm a Mountain West fan. I don't really know if you guys.
Okay, this is just the start of the bowl season, so the exciting ones will be coming.
Hey, there's
But
another.
we got a
There's
few
an
others.
exciting.
Yes,
yeah?
we do. We do. Actually, the next one, Las Vegas Bowl, is interesting.
Yes.
It's got some interest. Got Fresno, who got upset because they were going undefeated.
Sure.
You know, they were looking good. They were going to try and pull that BCS upset, all that
Lost
kind
to
of stuff.
Utah State.
Okay, and now they're going to play the Trojans of USC. So,
Who,
what do y'all think's going to happen?
After
with this?
finding Kiffin, basically skyrocketed. Did
Okay.
great.
Yes.
We know that USC is more talented. If USC plays a decent game, they should win this. But
They're
Carr's-
hard.
They have
Carr's in
Carter,
there.
and he's a freak.
Carter,
No matter
Carter
what
is
team
he's
he's playing.
a good
in.
quarterback. He's a good quarterback, but does Fresno have what it takes against USC?
I'm still
Oh.
sticking with the
They,
Mountain
they
West.
seem
Fresno
outmatched
match.
to me.
They
That's
do,
just me.
they do.
Okay, Idaho Potato Bowl. So we're going to go to
That's
the
at
blue
Boise,
field.
yes.
To go to the blue field. Got Buffalo, San Diego State. So what do we think is going to happen with this one?
Go Mountain West, San Diego State. The first
Three in
three
a row.
games are Mountain West teams.
Okay.
Let's
I
put
would
that.
say, okay, San Diego State, yes. But Buffalo, one reason to watch this game, they have a linebacker who some people say is a top 5 pick potentially. Very interesting. See how he plays.
There you go. All right. Then we got the New Orleans Bowl. So we got Tulane.
The Green Wave.
Tulane, the Green Wave, just like my alma mater,
So is
Leeds
that
High
like-
School Green Wave.
No.
No. And they're going to be playing Louisiana Lafayette.
Okay, a lot of good Bayou food down there. You got Louisiana Lafayette and Tulane right there in New Orleans.
I would love to be down there for the food.
Yeah, I think the food would be the most exciting part of the whole thing.
Oh.
So I'm taking Tulane because they're at home.
Lafayette. I'll
I
go
was
with
thinking that way.
Lafayette. Just so
Louisiana
they don't
Lafayette
feel
might be able
bad.
to do it. So they don't feel bad. Beef O'Brady's.
Beef O'Brady's.
Beef O'Brady's, St. Petersburg?
St. Petersburg.
Yeah,
I've
St.
been there before.
Petersburg.
It's played in a baseball stadium.
There you go.
Very
Yeah.
strange formation. I've been
You got to
there,
watch
seen it.
what seat you get there. Okay, but we got Ohio versus
Ohio
East
State?
Carolina.
Ohio.
Not
Bobcats.
Ohio
That's scary.
State.
Okay.
That's right. Versus
Bro.
East Carolina. So what's going to happen?
I'm going to have to choose Ohio just because last year they did good, right?
I'm picking East Carolina because they play Virginia Tech well.
Which
I'm
everybody
picking-
plays Virginia Tech well. I mean.
I'm picking some kind of meal from Beef O'Brady's. Okay, a Hawaii Bowl. Okay, Boise State gets to go to the Hawaii Bowl, which means, like you said, they've been down in Hawaii for the last week, which is pretty awesome.
Sure.
I would love to be in Hawaii for a week.
I purposely lose to go to Hawaii.
Why is that not an BCS bowl? Why is Hawaii not a BCS?
So they're gonna be playing Oregon State. Tell me what's gonna happen with this one, with all the coaching changes for Boise and everything.
No, as much as I hate saying it, I have a hard time seeing Boise State winning this one just because Harson's now the new head coach.
Sure.
A lot of just very young defense. We have, I think,
Defense-
4 true
defense
freshmen
struggle.
on our defense.
Yeah.
And Mannion, I think that's his name, from Oregon State, is just a really good
Is
quarterback. He can throw really well.
I haven't followed them very much. I mean, Oregon State 6-6 in the Pac-12.
Yeah.
I think they could play well, but I don't know. I think Harsin, because if the situation is Harsin is Boise's coach, I think he'll want to be motivated to win his first game and start him off on the right foot. I
sort
think
of
Boise
launch
can
them
win
off
it.
for the next season
And you know,
as well.
seniors will want to play well too, so that's always something to play for on the last game.
All right, the next one, the Caesars Bowl, Caesar Salad Bowl. So we
Stop
got,
rapping, people. Come on, you got this.
we got Pittsburgh playing Bowling Green, and of course Bowling Green. You know, we laugh, but Bowling Green beat Northern Illinois,
They
and
did.
they did it fairly convincingly.
Yeah.
They looked really good. So my thought, first of all, I think they're going to come out and win this game.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to be an ACC over here and take Pittsburgh. I mean, this Donald guy, the defensive tackle, he's supposed to be a stud All-American. He was rated. I think Pittsburgh, if they play well, I think they can win.
I watched Bowling Green play Northern Illinois, and they played all around good, solid offensive and defensive ball. I think they'll win.
Bowling Green did beat Iowa, who some people say could upset LSU. So
Northern
Yeah, well-
Illinois beat Iowa.
Northern Illinois beat Iowa.
Okay,
yeah,
And
wrong.
Bowling Green beat Northern Illinois, so I guess some way,
And
some alternate
speaking
universe.
of Northern Illinois, they're
There
going
you
to be relegated, I guess, to the Poinsettia Bowl, and so they're going to be playing in that one. And what do you think is going to happen with this one?
I like Utah State. I think that Northern Illinois kind of peaked. I think Utah State, they have a tough record, but they play some good teams. I don't remember who, but
They beat Fresno State.
But they beat
Yeah.
Fresno, and I think that they can rise to the occasion. I don't know where the Poinsettia Bowl's played, but if it's close to Utah, there might be enough Mormons
I
to show
don't
up.
think it's close to Utah.
Oh,
Though.
well.
We'll have to look that one up later.
Anyways, I have a hard
talk
time
about
seeing Utah
information.
State win that. It's the first Mountain West team I'm saying won't win just because
Ooh.
Jordan Lynch, man.
Okay.
No matter what, that's a beast. He was in
Is
the
he going to get
Heisman
another
finals.
300 yards?
He is.
We'll
If
see.
he gets more than 200 yards, he's going to be above 2,000.
Bowling Green
rushing
knew how to
yards.
stop him.
Sure.
Bowling Green knew how to. Okay, let's move along. Military Bowl. The Military Bowl, so we got Marshall versus Maryland. Again, I'm not a big ACC guy, but
Sure.
Maryland's, they looked good to me all season. They did a good
6-0
job.
start, kind of collapsed from there, but still.
Yeah.
But Marshall's
I don't
got a
know.
high-flying offense, too. C.J. Brown and the offense of Maryland, I think, have been turning a corner a little bit. So
Yeah.
I'm going to say Maryland. I think it's played on the East
I'm
Coast.
thinking
I'll
Maryland.
choose Maryland, too.
Okay, how about that Rodeo Roundup Texas Bowl? What do we think is going to happen with that? Syracuse versus the Golden Gophers?
Two very proud programs. Like
Minnesota.
50 years ago, these were juggernauts. I mean, Minnesota was winning. With one decade, they won 4 national titles,
Yeah.
but maybe 100 years ago.
Yeah.
And Syracuse,
Wow.
Jim
Feels like
Brown, and
Yeah.
Syracuse is a very
Absolutely.
proud program.
Yes.
So this was like really would have mattered 50 years ago, but now nobody really cares. But hey, it's played in Texas.
But the people from Minnesota care. They care. Those Golden
Is there any
Gophers.
other good team in Minnesota?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying they're good, but
Minnesota State? No. Well, I just hope Minnesota does the whole Gopher thing again, like putting it on the big
Oh,
screen. With the kick.
that would be
amazing. That would
awesome.
be
Yeah,
worthy
I
of
want
the
to see
trophy.
that. So yeah,
So-
that'll be worth
so
seeing.
go
again.
Minnesota.
Okay, and our final game of the week, which I think is a Friday game, so we're moving on to the next week, but it's the Fight Hunger Bowl. I've never even heard of the Fight Hunger Bowl. I mean, I'm not sure
Fight
if
Hunger.
this was
Come on.
originally something else, but I mean, it's an awesome thing. Fight
Sure.
Hunger. We don't want people to be hungry,
Absolutely.
especially Josh. But yes, but BYU versus
Sure.
Washington. So this is sort of a bigger game in
Sure.
terms of the teams.
They're both 8-4. Washington, remember, they just took Chris Peterson, ripped him from our hearts.
So yeah. So Chris Peterson is gone, and he's at
Hey.
Washington, and so he's going to be making his
Coaching.
debut at Washington.
Remember, Boise with Chris Peterson got smacked around by BYU earlier this year.
Yes,
so
they did.
there's
But we
that
also
motivation.
got
So Chris
crushed
Peterson
by
will be glad to
Washington.
see Washington.
Yeah,
Oh,
remember, we also
yeah,
got beat by
BYU
Washington.
again. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a
That's
good point.
weird.
But this could be a battle. This
Yeah.
one could
This
actually
could
be
be a decent game.
This one is harder to call, but
I'm going to say Washington.
Washington.
I'm thinking Washington as well. Okay, that's our first installment of bowl games, and we'll be back with you with some more.